Hey guys, I'm Ray Fletcher, and today we're going to show you how to make a really quick dinner that's going to be fun and easy when you get home from work and you've got no time whatsoever. Okay, first thing we want to do actually is we're going to start with garlic. This is a whole head of garlic, and if you break it open, what you find is you find the clove. So one of the tricks I have when it comes to a clove of garlic is I twist it back and forth, and you hear the crackle, and that's the skin pulling away, and then it becomes really easy to peel. The peel just pulls right away from it, and just like that, you have a peeled garlic. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put it on our cutting board here, and we're going to put our knife on top of it, and we're going to just crush it. We're going to crush the garlic just like that, so that a lot of the work is already done. And then we're just going to chop it up. And what we want to make sure is we get it nice and chopped. Very finely chopped, because the last thing you want to do is bite into a really large piece of garlic in this dish. Okay? Okay. And then we're going to put it in the bowl. First thing now we're going to make is a bruschetta. I just use just about an Italian word for this amount of tomato. I'm going to use about a half a teaspoon there. And then I'm going to use some pepper, put some toppings on. There's a number of different toppings you can put on. I'm just going to make the very simple one that I learned when I lived in Rome, where now we're just going to let it sit. This tomato, and we're going to chop it up and put it in a bowl. And so I'm chopping. Now, I want you to be really careful with your fingers here. We don't want to cut any fingers off. But we're going to throw that all in the bowl. Like that. Now, we're going to add some salt. I just use just about a little bit. For this amount of tomato, I'm going to use about a half a teaspoon there. And then I'm going to use some pepper. And then we're just going to stir it up. And now we're just going to let it sit for a little bit, because what has to happen is the flavors have to blend. We have to get the flavor into the tomato. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my loaf of bread, and I'm going to cut off a few slices of bread. Okay, so now we have some bread. We're going to toast the bread. I put a little bit of olive oil. Don't soak it in olive oil, but put a little bit of olive oil on each piece of bread. Then we're going to just throw it in the toaster. I'm a big fan of a toaster oven. If you don't have that, you can put it in the oven and heat that up that way. It just takes up a lot of heat and heats up the house a little bit more. The other thing you can do is use some mozzarella, some of the fresh mozzarella. I'm going to take two of these pieces out before they're completely done. And they're actually pretty hot, so I'm actually burning my fingers right now. And then I'm just going to put this mozzarella right on the bread. So you can see that I've got the mozzarella on the bread. I'm going to throw that back in the toaster oven while it's still cooking the other pieces. And that'll help melt. It'll help melt that cheese. So I'm going to take the toast out. Hopefully you can see it's nice and golden brown. And what we do is we take the tomato mixture and we're going to just spoon some of that mixture onto the toast. Okay? Don't worry, some of it's going to overflow, and that's fine. And so the ones with the melted mozzarella, I've got the ones with the tomato mixture. Taste this bruschetta. Turned out perfectly. Let's try it with the mozzarella. Little secret, I can make a meal just out of the bruschetta. I really could. That's so good. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe. If you have any comments or some some dishes that you'd really like to learn how to cook, tell me. I'll try and cook them for you. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. I'll try and get another one up here in another few days. Pressure